Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So today's reading is going to be all about how does this person on your mind feel about you. This could be any person, be it crush, situationship, ex, love interest, soulmate, twin flame, whatever you refer to them as. We have 5 piles for today's reading from the left to right. The first pile is Opalite. The second pile is Azurite. The third pile is Moss Agate. The fourth pile is Fluorite. And the fifth pile is blue Kyanite. Pause if you need a little longer, pick the one which calls your name the most. Now I'm gonna begin with pile number 1. Hello pile number 1, if you chose the Opalite, this is going to be a reading. So I was about to say Fluorite, you could have been confused with the fourth pile. Between the fourth and the first, we have the Four of Pentacles. No coincidence I picked up on the number 4. So Four of Pentacles immediately gives the energy of someone being quite closed off, right? And I am picking up that whoever this person is, they could be quite money minded, but I feel like this is a newer connection and you don't really know how they feel, but you know they feel something. And they're very closed off. They probably have already lied about things, or you feel like they lie, or they're just not very truthful about things, or there's something shady about this person. Or I'm getting the word rather salty. I also feel like this person thinks that you might be salty towards them. They're kind of weird. I'm gonna see what's their energy. Earth. My god. This person is quite money minded. Nothing wrong about it that I would say that I feel that it's wrong over here, but it must be that, this fell relationship. Wow, this person actually wants you. But why are you acting so funny about things is what I am curious about, because they're getting uneasy with the kind of attraction that they're feeling towards you. I'm hearing the word substantial. So, you know what I'm getting? The way they're feeling towards you is uncomfortable. They didn't expect to fall for you. So they're kind of like, uh-oh. That's what I'm picking up. I'm going to use my self-curated oracle deck if you wish to book a personal reading. I get messages from this. Information is given down below. I don't feel good enough to be loved no matter how hard I try, and I don't think my needs are being met. So I'm really not sure what's your equation with them, but this person seems a little shady to me. I also feel like they're not telling you how, they're feeling. And by shady, I don't mean that there's anything wrong with it, but shady in the sense that you're just acting weird. Like, why won't you just be truthful about it, right? That's what I feel. Um, so I'm picking up, the expert is making me feel how you're probably feeling. It's almost like a little bit like, why are you acting so shady? Like, why are you saying something and then not doing it? Or why are you acting like you do care, but then you're acting like you don't care? It's like giving you mixed signals, but it's something a little bit different than mixed signals. It's like It's confusing, and I would never, interpret that as this person's. Um, I mean, I would say that, this is equivalent to their level of interest in you, but also there's a part to it that this person doesn't feel like they're good enough for you. And I don't think that they're completely aware of this. It's just this feeling of, how feeling not worthy of another person comes up in the form of like, why would they want to be with me? It's kind of like they are self rejecting. That's most likely how I would like to place this. I'm self rejecting because I honestly don't feel like you would want to be with me, and I don't think my needs are being met. It's almost like, this person might have thought that this would be a casual fling thingy. It's not that they objectified you, but yeah, I mean, a little bit of, yeah, I have to be truthful. They did objectify you, but it's not in the sense that, it's like, your approach and who you are has made them reconsider just their approach towards you. I downplay my feelings for you. I really do feel like pile number one. This is. I'm trying my level best to explain the feeling. It's something more like, like a situation where you can tell your friend what the conversation is, but it's better explained if you just send them screenshots. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's something that is read through the details, and through the details, you can find that this person is being a little shady, something doesn't match up. On the looks, like, from a little far off, like a larger perspective, it looks like okay, maybe whatever, but in the details there's a story that is being played over here. Like, it's almost like you feel like they like you feel like there's emotions involved, there's some sort of sentiment or a little bit of attachment over here, and you both are triggered, and oh my god, I feel like crying. This person, they really like you might not believe this, because you know how this person feels compared to you, like I'm a bad guy or I'm a bad girl. Not in the sense that they're cocky, but in the sense that they think that they're just a very unhealthy person. They may have strong addictions or some tendencies to, like, be frivolous, cheat around. It's like some things are very unresolved in this person in their own life, and this is their own individual karma. By karma, I don't mean that they've done. Maybe it is you reap what you sow, but in karma, I mean that this person is already dealing with their own demons. That's how I would place it. In the simplest form, don't read too much into, demons. A lot of us just fall into traps of bad habits because we have wounds from our childhood. That's it. Don't read too much into that. Um, I'm hearing for some of you, don't be stalking this person's past. You'll find something you won't like, or it's not even in that sense, it's not required. I'm hearing from Spirit specifically, it's not required for you to dig into their past. It's not required. I'm yawning for you, I'm missing you, and I'm upset with myself. So this person could have pushed you away or ran away. I don't want to be neglected. You know what is the funniest thing over here? This person self rejected, and now they're just like, okay, I actually want to come back, or I actually really do like them, but I kind of really feel weird about it. Oof. Um, I can feel this energy, Spirit, but I don't know how to express it. They're saying this is exactly how your person feels. They feel something, but they don't know how to articulate it. They don't know how to acknowledge. They don't know how to process this. They feel like, at first they just had a crush or an infatuation, but it's a little deeper crush. It's somewhere where we don't know each other completely. We are heavily infatuated. I don't know who you are completely, but I really do like you. Or some reason there's a deeper wound at play over here. I'm honestly trying to keep it a lot about their feelings, because I can do a whole psychoanalysis about what's going on in this crush kind of situation of yours. But I think to keep it simple and just on your person's end, they have pushed you away because they self-rejected. Didn't even try. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing this song, Not Afraid by Eminem. You know this song, You and I, so crazy, close your eyes. I really don't know if those are the lyrics, but if you know the song by now. You know, they have really tender feelings. I'm not saying that they're in love with you. Who knows? Yeah, I'm going to say that. I wouldn't go to the extent of love, but they feel very soft towards you. Like how this person is with you, believe you me, you brought out a different side in them. And I think with I don't want to be neglected, it's almost like they think that now you're just going to ignore them because they've been like acting really shady around you. That's the word for today, pile number one. Shady. Destruction. I told you they've done something to mess this up, and it might be a small thing, right? For you, I don't know, okay, what's your um, tolerance for bullshit in that sense, in the simplest form, but this gives me like someone who isn't quite sure, if you will take them back. You would, even if not like take them back, but just want to talk to them. And I feel like it's just like, their inner demons just tackling them, like holding them back from coming forward and just telling you or even messaging you like a hey, hi, sup, what you doing, that kind of a thing. I think it's a lot more complicated than it seems like to be on face value. Again, that's what I said. When we look at the details of it, it seems like, okay, yeah, there are deeper issues at play, there are deeper demons at play, is what I'm hearing. But when I just look at it from the top view, it seems like a small situation. It seems like nothing too, difficult to conquer. But there are difficulties in your person's life, is what I'm hearing from spirit, that they are not telling you. And I'm also hearing this person uses ambition to escape intimacy. We have very soon in reverse. So this person doesn't think that you're going to reach out. That's how they're perceiving you. Especially I heard if you're a woman or you're in the feminine energy, separation in reverse, although they are coming back. That might make you really excited, and they're coming back to I guess I would say that with playfulness in past life relationship, this person is going to be on the same bullshit. I have to be very honest. um, Especially if they reach out to you within 15 days of whatever has happened, so let's say 2 weeks, it's gonna be the same bullshit. I'm just gonna put it out there. Of course, situations way marry way oh my god. Situations may vary, and yeah, I think that's more than enough. Spirit is saying that there's more than enough for you to know and be wise about the situation. So I'm gonna conclude this reading by pulling out a few more channel messages. I apologize if I sound a little distracted in your reading because I don't know, that's just how the messages came. It's a little slow for, like, I don't know, I wasn't comprehending the messages at my usual pace. So I was like eating up my words so much. I need more time to myself. I just heard bullocks. Bullocks. Pile number one, I would say that, this person is not taking you that seriously. And if you just look at how they're behaving, you would be able to read into that. Please take me back. I told you they're gonna come back. They always come back. People always come back. Pile number one, no big deal. Okay, I'm gonna leave your reading here. Oh, okay. You just paused me. They want me to take out an alchemy card. You and I. Close your eyes. I'm hearing you need grounding. You need grounding, pile number one. Go sit in the park. Walk on the grass. or just spend a little time doing what grounds you back or brings you back to earth. Come back to your body, but rest and rejuvenate. So we have the card of sulfur. I really feel like you need to take time to rest with the sulfur card because you've been really, really hyped up about this situation. I don't know how much is bothering you, but if you're watching a reading, I can understand that it gets to you, right? And there's nothing wrong about it. Don't feel shameful about, wanting to know what is happening, because I feel like there's lack of communication, there's mixed signals over here. And, I understand that this person piques your interest or they've caught a part of you that needs healing. I understand. Um, uh, but I think that what would help you bring yourself back to your senses from the fairy tale la la land that you are is to remind yourself that you are probably a little lonely right now wherever you are, and you are lowering your standards by accepting this situation. um, Again, I say this in the most non-confrontational and non-judgmental form. I say this because I care for you, and um, I feel, responsible if I provide you with this information, that you also take the other part of it in consideration, that maybe it's possible, and I could be wrong, but maybe it is possible that you just like this person because you're lonely, and your attachment style is stuck on them. So I think that you should really remind yourself about who you are. Write down, take a paper and pen, list at least 5 to 10 things that are great about you that you bring into a relationship, or just generally. Because I think you need to work on your self worth. There's nothing wrong with wanting another person. We all tend to, desire companionship. But if this is something that happens to you quite often, that you find yourself getting attached to people in the talking stage or something like that, or situationships, you need to see that, why are you hung up on a person that is not really present with you, because this is making you obsessive, right? I think that this situation is making you a little bit obsessive, and we're only obsessed with the space between us. You're not obsessed with the person, in fact, because when the person is around, you don't really feel obsessed. Like, that obsession goes away because they're present with you. The obsession is here because there's a lot of gap between the both of you emotionally. It might be physically, but we're talking about emotions over here. Okay? So take a little bit more time to understand what is really happening with you and why are you feeling so confused about it. You already know what the situation is, right? So I'm going to conclude your reading here, pile number one. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I am going to see you guys in another one. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number two, if you chose the gorgeous stone of Azurite, one of my favorites. So this person, I would really start off with thinking that they find you very beautiful, very pretty is the word I heard. And you might be quite young, or you look really youthful, and you have this glow to your skin, is what I am picking up. This person tends to find you very beautiful, very real, very authentic, and something about, I don't know if you posted a recent picture, there's this picture, I don't know, the way your skin looks really beautiful is what I am picking up. This person really likes that. I'm also hearing a side note that there's a lot of people that evil eye you. There's a lot of people that don't like this stage in your life where you're looking beautiful, and they almost relate with your healthiness, your skin, the way you look, or something like that. They feel like you have managed to climb a lot of hurdles, and a climb a rock is what I am a mountain is what I'm seeing. And I feel like whoever this person is, they also think that you are someone that has created a very beautiful life for yourself. They think that, now I don't know if you don't think of yourself like that, because we as humans always find a tendency to be discontent with something or the other. But I feel like whoever this is, they are kind of looking outside, looking from the outside, looking in. And whoever this person is, they are very mesmerized. I heard dragon. I also heard dragon's blood. So I don't know if you are a witch. Um, I don't think this person perceives you to be witchy, but I think this person sees something very eccentric about you, something that they don't really see in other people. And I don't know if you guys used to talk pretty frequently or you still do. They look forward to talking to you. This person also wants to put in the effort in getting to know you, is what I am picking up. This person actually really likes you. Libra and Taurus energy, so they see your worth, is what I am picking up. Venus energy, very strong. And I think that they're not telling you that they intend on proposing you or making this real with you. I don't think that this person, I don't think this is a newer connection, but it also feels like something that is either reignited or something that has been in the, so to speak, talking stage, or something like getting to know each other, and now it's been a while and I like you and we feel something. I wouldn't call it a situationship, it could be, but maybe you guys have been physical with each other, but this person is very emotionally drawn to you rather than physical, or something. I'm not picking up on a lot of physical emphasis apart from admiring your beauty. Um, Also, I feel like this person has a very strong desire to pursue you. This could be a separation, this could be reconciliation. So someone that is either coming back, or someone that has had realizations being around you or away from you, however that works. Okay. um it's almost like you can just apply a situation if it's of someone coming back from a separation, or a while in your after a while in your life, or this is someone that you've been continuously talking to. It's just that they've recently have had these realizations being apart from you, that they want to be in your life for the long haul, or they want to be there longer, I would rather say. Yeah. um Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to put thoughts in your head about, them thinking about the long haul, but there's something about, them not wanting to let you go. They want to have you around. That's the best way I can place this for you. So the card that we have is Ace of Cups. Wow. A very, lovely card to have. This is like their love is overflowing for you. And this is a teacup with some sort of, I'm picking up like a YouTube play button. So I don't know if you have a YouTube, or they relate with you as someone that they could just listen to on and on, is what I'm hearing. Utterly mesmerized. This could be the honeymoon phase. That's what I'm picking up, where this person, I don't think that they don't see your flaws, I just think they tend to overlook them. And yeah, I think this person might be really falling for you. Pile number two, it's a very lovely feeling over here. It's a very soft, it's very innocent, and it's almost like maybe this person fears this might end. That's what I'm picking up, calling in your soulmate. So however the situation is right now, this is someone who wants to get closer to you. Again, with the deception, why do I keep feeling like they do not tell you this? Because they don't want to freak you out. So whoever this person is, they're not the type to completely give their heart away. And they don't, again, I feel like this person is very, very meticulous and careful about what they say. Quite the strategic person, I would say. Capricorn energies. very ambitious, and I think that they are trying their level best not to give you any false hopes or not say things that they don't really mean. That's what I'm picking up, all right? So I would say that overall person's intentions are good. Uh, in this moment, yes, and hopefully in the future as well. However, I am seeing, they see, I said that, they see as a witchy person. This is the magician, but I felt called to this deck, intuitive something something night goddess, I guess. But you're a lovely person. I feel like, this person is really whispering in my ears. Their higher self is like, you gotta let them know I adore them. I have nothing but love in my heart for them. And God forbid if I ever hurt them. That's what I'm picking up over here. So even if I'm picking up on past wounds. So that could have happened through each other or before, you met each other, previous partners, or just, how life is. This just had to come out again, the witch. So this is the magician, right? um we have the two of cups upright, they're telling me. So I'm hearing that you turned on this person's some heart switch. I don't know what is that, but you get them a heart on, you give them a heart on, basically, you know what I mean? Like, they're emotionally very, very attached to you. I'm not gonna lie, and this person feels like you heal them. Three of Swords in reverse. I also heard eye candy, so there's a lot of desire and being very mesmerized by you. Pile number two. It's almost like you wished for, I don't know, you wished for someone to literally worship the ground that you walk upon, is what I'm hearing. Emperor in reverse. However, I feel like you are someone that is not letting loose in this connection, and they see that. That's why they're not telling you to the extent of their, like, how much do they feel, and to what extent they feel for you as of now. This is Aries energy, Martian energy. They feel like you're quite defensive, and they kind of sense this intuitively, because we're all energetic beings, that if they push you too much, I think that they think that it's possible you might snap. That's what I'm picking up. You might just snap at them, or you're just gonna tell them, like, don't walk all over me. Or you guys have probably spoken to each other about, I don't know, controlling exes in the past or something like that. There's a story that there's a reference, or there's information at hand, or there's just a intuitive nudge or a hunch that I should not let them know this right now. So you might, and I'm hearing from spirit that you might think that this may be your pile, but this is maybe how they're also seeing you. You're mirroring each other. Sometimes, you have this energy of feeling like the other person is closed off too much, but you don't realize that, because you're watching tarot readings and you're talking to your friends, but you're not telling them how you're feeling about them, is giving them the same impression that you're picking up from them, that they're closed off. So maybe there's vulnerability required over here, but I'm hearing that your person might not take the first step, the Ace of Pentacles, because they're scared that it's going to ruin the rapport that you have developed so far. They're scared that, it's going to make things complicated, and they don't want to lose the bond that you already have. So if you've been friends for a while, Six of Wands, because everything seems to be going really well. However, they do want a commitment with you. Page of Cups. I'm not gonna lie, they do want a commitment with you, but your behavior confuses them. Maybe you're also on the fence, and I think this is a very, risk and reward kind of a situation. You take the risk, so you find out what will happen. It's like that Schrodinger's cat kind of a metaphor. That's what I'm picking up. You have to find out if the cat is going to be dead or alive, and over here, this is also maybe what you both are thinking, as I want to like understand if it's just your person or if it's just you. And it's kind of like up in the air between the both of you. Who's gonna do that? It's not even who's gonna do that. The both of you are kind of like hoping that conversation never what? A conversation never comes up. So we don't have to really, think about what we are. Or maybe this is your person's thinking. I don't know your personal situation. This is a general reading. It's difficult to be 100% accurate. So if you find a message that fits with your situation, or it makes you feel like, yeah, this could be my situation, and you're also getting some sort of downloads along with it or intuitive hunches, go with that. Okay, this should be facilitating some sort of understanding is what I am picking up. This reading should be bringing something. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So they think that you want to be in your comfort zone. This is a lot about, I would say that you know how this person is working at the moment. They're not thinking too much about how they feel, but they're thinking based off what you might be thinking. So it's a lot about they've started thinking even about what you might be thinking. And that is maybe true in your situation as well, because the both of you haven't really spoken about the important things. That's how I would place it. If one of my friend placed a very vague situation in front of me, I would tell her that you probably haven't had the important conversation that you're supposed to have with another person. So you guys are scared of what might come up. And again, I'm hearing Schrodinger's cat, so it's almost like, yeah, you're just scared. And I feel like this your person shares that feeling, like, what if something comes up that we both don't agree upon, or we want different paces, or we want different things, and you're just scared to have that conversation of like, what are we is what I am picking up, or where are we going. Like, maybe this has happened before, and I'm hearing that maybe you don't want to bring this up. So it's kind of like the both of you are sitting on the fence of it. But I feel like from spirit, I'm seeing the tower, like somebody is gonna break the silence, break the ice, whatever it is. Man, I feel so like confused today. um Stillness. So I think that your person is going to take some time. However, I don't do such predictions, but I am picking up on this. So I'll just put it out there that if you find your person in the next 2-3 weeks, or after 2-3 weeks, there's some timeline about that, acting a little bit weird, just let it be, okay? If it's more than, I'm hearing, 2 to 3 days as well, then you should ask them. Because this kind of indecision is a little bit unhealthy. I think that this is going to reach a breaking point by number 2. So, uh, whenever you do find this reading, remember that there's nothing to be worried about in a situation. Don't ever be scared of things, because things eventually always do happen for a reason, and if they do fall apart, they fall, it's so that better things can take place. So that doesn't mean that I'm saying that things might end between the both of you, but I'm just saying maybe if there's a little bit of a rocky foundation there, then there is a requirement for a sturdier foundation to be built right there. So that's why you'll have to break the rocky one to build a more cemented foundation. Does that make sense? So over here, if something falls apart with your person, don't be too worried thinking about, oh, but what happens with them. I know that it's easier said than done, but try to control your bodily reactions instead of overreacting or something, and learn how to take what people are doing not personally. Learn how to take it for just what it is. Don't take anybody else's behavior personally, and especially never take another man or woman's actions on your self-worth. I believe that you tend to do that, and I'm just here to remind you that however another person behaves is completely on them. So for me, if I'm being very honest, like I don't know what your situation is, but I always just go with my gut, with whatever spirit tells me to do. So whatever your gut tells you, if it's to break the silence between the both of you about the situation, do it. If it tells you not to do that, they'll do it. Do it. But with Autumn card, this came out for an advice for you. You tend to take things very personally, and I can understand that it's difficult. Um, to not take it directly, but it also reflects a part of ourselves which is not so sure in what we're doing, in a sense. So you need to be a little bit more sure and be proud, or just be concrete in the fact that your feelings drove you to this person. We don't always pick the people that we like, we just do, and we can't sit and guilt trip ourselves for choosing them. We can, however, try to let go or improve our relationship with them. It's not always pessimistic that we have to just let go, let go, let go in life. No. I think that in recent years I have learned that attachment is actually good. People have made it too much of a bad guy or bad emotion, but I think attachment is pretty important in relationships, because if we didn't have attachment, we would never really work on relationships. So don't blame yourself for having feelings for someone, or if you're just developing them. If so far the advice really resonates with you, I hope you go easy on yourself, because we don't really pick the people that we tend to fall for. We just do, and it's because we see the goodness in everyone. So embrace that and turn that frown, you know like upright, just upside down. Just make yourself happy. And I just feel like so much like I wish I could give you a hug. I don't know why you're so upset about this, but I empathize with you, okay? I see you. I hope you feel better. So I'm gonna pull out a conclusive card, and I'm just gonna see how they feel and let you go. Unrequited love. So I don't know if they feel like, again, they don't want to shake the foundation, they don't want to ruffle your feathers. I don't know why are they so scared to bring this conversation up, but that's what they are. I'm gonna put out a few messages from my self-curated oracle deck. If you wish to book personal reading or get messages from this, information is given down below. I just heard truth bomb. I doubt my ability to give equally in this relationship. I rejected you before you reject me. So I'm telling you, if something comes up, if things were going pretty well, and suddenly this person just flipped on you, or later on they do that, just understand that it was not because you did anything. It is how they feel about themselves. So thank God, like, these messages make me feel like I know what I'm saying, honestly. I love all the moments spent together. So I'm telling you, there is something, that I picked up in the beginning, and then there's something that just came out as a completely different story throughout your reading. Uh, love isn't enough to make this work. So that this is all that they're feeling. You're different than others I've been with. I'm telling you, this person sees your worth, this person sees your value, but however they end up behaving is completely on them, or they have already behaved. Okay, so pile number 2, I'm going to leave your reading here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the Moss Agate, this is going to be your reading. So there's a lot of healing taking place, is what I am picking up already. The Hermit, of course. Yes, Spirit, thank you. You have the Virgo energy. Picking up on Eight of Swords, this person is letting go of some sort of strong belief that I'm hearing had a hold on them. I'm going to use my self-curated oracle deck. If you wish to book a personal reading or get messages from this, information is given down below. I didn't even pull out a card and it's pretty on point. So I'm hearing that you are on the right track, and so is this person. Of course, this is very meant to be, and I'm hearing that you are right where you need to be, because if there was somebody else, oh my god, somewhere else you had to be, you would be there. Okay, so maybe you're thinking that you should be with somebody else right now. I don't know, or yeah, I think that this is for you to know that you are with the person you're meant to be in this season, phase, or the rest of your life. I don't know what will happen, but this is the person that is meant to be in your life right now. I don't think that my needs are being met, so this person misses you. This person wants to be around you, and I don't know why, but I feel the need to convince you that the universe knows what they're doing. The universe and light, your spirit. Oh my god, spirit, can you please slow down? First of all, you're very connected with your guides. Second of all, you're right where you need to be, and you are on the ascension journey. You are growing. Pile number 3. Stop cribbing about it. You are obsessed with, like being a self worth project or a self improvement project. You need to slow down. Like, spirit really had to find a way to just. I'm getting that they've been trying to tell you this, to slow down, but you just won't listen, and they feel like the only way that you tend to listen to them, or just give them a little bit of time, or the way that you should be with them, is that you almost like exhaust yourself physically, and then you realize like, oh, I have my spiritual team, because you're very blessed in that manner. You naturally are a very spiritual person, and they're telling me that they literally had to hijack this reading and be like, hey, listen to me, because I think that you're hurt and you're tired of a lot of things being recently very, very difficult. And they're telling me that you just need to go inside. In this lifetime or in this phase of your life, there's not a lot that needs to be done in terms of what we say, a physical labor. There's a lot of emotional, energetic work that you're meant to do in this lifetime. But I don't see, if you think that why aren't things manifesting in your reality, it's because everything that you want just needs to be attracted by the beliefs, the subconscious psyche. So whatever's internal work, or heaps of work, I'd rather say, that you've been having to do is something that they're like, okay, I know that this is difficult. I'm not gonna throw that in your face that you chose this path, but let's be real that you're not going to feel better by doing more work. You're gonna feel better by knowing that you are enough just the way you are in this moment. That's what they're saying. Take it or leave it. So we have, I want to make efforts. So you might have been the giver in this relationship. You might have been the one that was quite worked up about, why isn't this working between the both of us? Why aren't we getting along as well as we used to? Or what changed? I'm feeling like this person switched up on you. It's because you triggered them, and you know this because they triggered you. And you know this because this is not your first rodeo drive with a spiritual connection, or you just have a very good understanding about what repels the masculine energy. Whoever is in the masculine energy, in the relationship or the dynamic that you both share, gender non-specific, we're talking about energetic exchanges. So somewhere the universe is showing you where you were not receptive, or you find it difficult in receiving. That is very clear over here. And I'm not mocking you, but I feel like I am mocking your intelligence. Honestly, it's just the attitude that Spirit is giving me. Um, I think that in humanly emotions, I would express this as you are very educated, but you're still acting like a fool. And it's not in a sense where I'm trying to, what's the word? It, like, it make you feel degraded in some shape or form. It's just I'm using the right vocabulary to express this. It's almost like you know this and you are such a bright, intelligent person, very well educated, very well rounded. You give me strong Jupiter energy. You are very abundant within yourself, and a lot of things that you don't have in the worldly measures of abundance is something that doesn't define you. And I think you often forget your value, and whoever this person is also reminding you a couple of things, just a little bit more than how you're not yet open to receiving. So this person is teaching you how to calm down, sit down a little bit, attract them towards you rather than trying to show people how great you are. Or even if you're not trying to do that outwardly, it's an internal dialogue, or it's the vibration that is being projected outwardly. So I think that what Spirit is letting you know is the dynamics of what is really going on over here. And everything is workable, doable, is what I'm hearing. You want this person, you can get them. You don't want this person, you'll find somebody else. You're a catch. This person got nothing on you. Nothing that, they're not good enough or worthy of love. But you're very abundant. Pile number three, I think you need to remind yourself about who you are. And when it comes to this person, they actually want to talk to you more. They want to give you more time. They feel um, quite encouraged when it comes to you, but it's a lot in their fantasy land. They don't really do much to make it real, right? I've just been shuffling decks and like nothing is really coming out. So let's see. What are they feeling? Wow, it's a lot of cards. Very soon. So, uh, I'm hearing that they want to make a confession. They kind of want to tell you something. So, I'm not saying a love letter or a love confession. A confession could be anything, could vary on your own situation. But this person wants to offer you some truth about themselves. We have trust. Because they think that you're trustworthy, or they want to develop trust between the both of you. Or I'm hearing that they think that you're trustworthy, that you should know this about them, and they've been deceitful, or they've been performing some. Pay attention to the red flags, honey. They know you know. I'm hearing this song. She knows. I know she knows. They think that, well, hello there. New love and deception. They know that you know. I don't know what you know, but they tell me that you know. So, whatever it is, they know that you know that I'm telling you, you know. I'm just kidding. They just know that you know. They might know that you do tarot. I'm gonna stop playing with that wordplay, okay? We have the page, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling a little bit impatient, are we? This person wants you to look at them in a good light. They're a little bit, upset about the fact that their image or the reputation that they put out there is a little bit, ruined. They didn't live up to what they said, or you're kind of triggering them. And I don't think that this person is just purposely doing that. I just think this is who they are. They can't keep a facade with you for too long because you're very straight to the point, you're very cutthroat, and yeah, you're the hermit, so you're like wise beyond your years, and they're already aware of it, or they're figuring that out. And especially if they ghosted you or they stop talking to you, they just know they can't pull off this shit. Ace of Wands. I feel like, yeah, I can interpret that as, you being attractive and yada yada yada. But the reality over here is that, this person actually knows that they might have promised you something that, they thought that in the moment they would do, or they bite more than they can chew. Yeah, like I feel like I'm stammering now, and I think that this is definitely it. They bite more than they can chew, and they have a lot of on their plate, or they're just not that emotionally available. You know what I'm picking up? Oh, definitely. This is like when your person could be man or a woman, but what I am hearing is that when a man is emotionally unavailable, what is almost trying to what he's translating to you is almost like when you would tell him or her, however it works, that you're upset and this is what your needs are, and this is what you want him to make you feel fulfilled in a partnership, he will get defensive and he'll push you away, or he'll lie, or he'll just deflect the truth about himself, that he doesn't have the bandwidth to be available for you, because he is already holding too many emotions, right? He doesn't have the space, and he's holding a lot of negative emotions for which he needs to release those negative emotions. And and I know that we only can heal them when we feel those emotions till full extent. So this person doesn't quite know, or has not really done the unpacking of those emotions, I would say diligently. Maybe they do it here and there, but there's a little bit of discipline required in healing process as well, right? And I'm not gonna go into the toolbox of healing, but I would say that this is a situation where your person is not that self-aware. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there, make it easier for the both of us, that this person is not that self-aware what they need. And even if they have the right tools in their toolbox, it's almost like sometimes people need help from others, whether be it professional or friends or whatever. It's the person is not looking exactly for the right, I'm getting cause and effect. Like maybe they're not acknowledging what has happened. They know. It's not that they're dumb. I never said that they're dumb and they can't understand what happened to them. But I would say that a healing process is very tedious, and sometimes we do need a professional or somebody who is, a little bit wiser in that place, or has been somewhere where we are just encountering or the uncertainty, or just even emotional support. They don't have the right influence is also what I am picking up around. They don't really have the right kind of people helping them, the justice. So spirit is really telling me that this is your person's own inner demons to battle with, and yes, they do feel this connection with you. And I'm picking up the lovers in reverse Gemini energy. Something about there is nobody else. um you gotta believe me on that. I did not pick up on energy of even like a wandering eye. I don't feel this energy of them having somebody else in mind. They may not be committed to you, but I think that it's just I don't know if they have bad habits, and they have that same influence around themselves that does the same thing, and the friends also do the same thing, or I don't know who they do all of this thing with, or they just do it by themselves, or they're the bad influence. I don't know. um but whatever it is, this is your person's mess that they have created, and they need to untangle themselves. And maybe it is the mess that they have created in this situation themselves. If they have lied and they have betrayed your trust, or they've said something and not lived up to it, it's because this person needs to let go of a lot of it. So if you simply just understand this concept that you can tell this person what you want, but till the time they make space for themselves and your emotions by letting go of the past, the situation relatively will not improve much. I'm gonna be very honest. Take it or leave it again. But I think when it comes down to their feelings, they're trying to let go and just be, they're trying to shake it off a little bit. That's what I'm hearing. They're trying to shake off these things. I don't think it's going away from their guilt conscious, but yes, of course, I would say that they're trying to shake it off and make it like that's just their way of dealing with it. Okay, I split the deck and I see I wouldn't forgive you if I pulled a me on you. I told you they did something and they don't want to face it. Let's just be very real. I just saw 555 on my screen. I'm yawning for you, I'm missing you. So the yawning energy is always when we feel really lonely. So don't be fooled that, this person will find somebody else like you. I don't know why you need to hear that, but you are different and you're special, and they see that, and you also know that. I told my friends about you, so they talk about you, and I, for some reason, feel like they told their friends about what they pulled on you, or just a little bit of it. I do feel like there were alterations. Again, this is a general reading, but I feel like they told something about you to their friends. I have daddy issues, so this person has unrealistic expectations of themselves where they need to be a little bit more softer with themselves. And I think that they bite more than they can chew because of the same thing. They take too much on themselves. Um, Maybe because, their parents have had really high expectations of themselves. And a lot of times parents put their, what do you call it? Things that they couldn't do or what they want for their child as like they don't realize, but they make it conditioned to love the child, or they love them more when they follow those. So your person might feel like a little bit of a failure. They're still like, I want daddy's approval, I want mommy's approval. So they also feel like they disappointed you. That's what I'm picking up. Do you feel the same way? So do you still want me? I need more time to myself. I also feel like this person thinks a little bit time apart would do you good because they just pour a lot of shit out of their mouth right now. They're talking shit with you. They know that they need to clear up their act, like whatever that means. They know they need to clear up their act. Okay. So pile number 3. This was your reading. I am gonna leave it here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button. Subscribe for more. Hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I am gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you chose the fluorite. Ooh, my dog's hair. Dog might be quite relevant. It could talk about unconditional love and loyalty. I feel like with the fluoride, immediately there's a lot of tones to your reading. I feel like one of it is quite melancholic or even depressed in this connection. I'm picking up that this has been an ongoing connection and a situation where I feel like it has been difficult. I'm picking up on a random keyword, which is porcupines and scones. Um, I also feel like whoever this person is, they might have lied about something, or they might have led you on. That's what I'm picking up. I'm hearing that song. It's too late to apologize. So you might have, recently understood like what kind of a person they are. It could be that they're bad. It could be that they're reckless. It could be that they're careless. Could be anything. It's just, I'm hearing it's quite disappointing. This person also tends to find themselves comparing themselves to other people who would be better for you, or maybe it's about uh I don't know if it's about like money, status, but more something I'm picking up about a space. Like maybe they didn't make space for you in their life when they really enjoyed having you around. It was nothing about the level of interest. I know that how this can sound, and I may be contradicting myself because um as a person myself, I take things mainly and 100% on face value if I have not been uh, expressed to otherwise, or if I have not been included in somebody else's vulnerable emotions, because I think that it is their responsibility to tell me how they feel and their needs, wants, or what they're desiring, or what is really going on. XYZ variables can differ, whether they feel trust, they can trust me or not. That's a completely different story. But I think that I personally take things on face value. However, somebody behaves, it just reflects how they feel about me, how much they care about me, my well being, especially, um, and all sorts of things like that. But I think that this person, there's always exceptions, and I think that this is one of those cases where they feel the same way about you, like you do, but they don't really act on it, and they knew they were doing, and they kept on going ahead because this person didn't realize how they genuinely felt about you. There was a tower moment in their life that really shook this person, is what I'm hearing, that really had to come in front of their face. Something had to happen. I don't know what had happened. I don't know if it will happen. But something definitely took place that made this person realize, like, hey, you really like this person, and you're letting a gem slip away. So we have the emperor. Yes, they were controlling, and they weren't very sure about settling down. Okay. I think that this is not about their level of interest, but maybe I would put it in terms of their intentions towards you and this connection. I just saw triple four. Emperor is also the card of four. So strong. This could be a very strong earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could have strong earth, and this person could have ran away. That's what I'm picking up. Trust. So I'm hearing from Spirit that yes, you can trust, what I'm saying. I mean, that's not a consolation, Spirit. But if any, if you needed a double confirmation that this is your reading, and maybe you have a lot of disbelief because they don't really act like it. They don't act like they want you, and this can. Again, I'm telling you, and I'm being very honest, this is an exceptional reading because if you watch my readings, or if you have been, I always tell you to take another person's behavior on face value. Whereas, yes, to an extent, even this one can be taken in that manner because they feel the same for you, but they didn't act on it. And I don't know how you feel for them, but it can seem like the Cupids shot the both of you. And this person was like, I'm going to put an end to it. So we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. I'm telling you, they ran away from settling down. They ran away from committing. Tower. It's amazing. I think the synchronicities and the sequence of the cards coming out really confirm what I just channeled about it. However, I feel from Spirit that you should take their actions for what they are as well. Looks can deceive, and right now they are making you feel like they don't care about you, but they have their own issues and baggage, is what I'm hearing, that you're probably not aware of. And this person, I don't know if they're aware of it or not, they're a very high functioning depressed personality right now, or they have been, and they're not aware of it. Because with the Emperor, I can tell you that they work, and you might see that they work, they go out, but in the way that they deal with things, it's a very depressive state. And whoever this person is, they're not doing really well, and they fell into your lap, or you fell into their lap because you're bonding on some, I don't know, trauma or some loneliness wound right now. So Spirit is kind of bringing that to the peripheral of your brain, that why you're experiencing this situation is definitely a pure play of fate and destiny of them having to come in your life to reflect something back. But I hate to be a little bit brutal now. When I started this reading off, I did hear twin flame, and now I'm hearing karmic. So whoever this person is a strong lesson in your life. You can take it or leave it, but karmics don't have to have the bad reputation that per se they do. Um, it's like the vultures of the ecosystem, or I mean, all of us have had some karmic phase in our own lives, right? We've always been some sort of in our villain era, whatever you'd like to call that. We have religious factors. So the way you both lead your life is also pretty different, and they are aware of this. Um, I mean, how they're not quite okay with it. Um, I just keep feeling this need to say that pile number four. You might be in a lot of disbelief, and you may or may not follow along with a lot of things that I say that come out through this reading. It's completely up to you. If you put your faith in this reading according to whatever comes up, because there are a lot of smokes and mirrors in this situation. I completely understand. Um, but I also feel like that what I am about to tell you is something that you should listen if you're ready for the truth about this person, how they really feel. That's what I'm hearing, because this is a very corrupted brain that we're about to unravel. This is someone who, there's nothing dirty about it, but I'm talking about the lower vibrations attached to this person. They're quite depressed in life, and I feel like this person works off a lot with sexual gratification in their life. They are the kind of like hookup kind, and I'm just hearing that this person needs a lot of filtration. Like perhaps I would say that they need celibacy for a while, because they have this host kind of energy within them, and I really don't like channeling this because it tends to get heavy on me as well. But whatever this energy is, it's not the best to be around, especially if you are on your healing path, and you might wonder like, how did I end up attracting them? It's because sometimes we just they fall into our lap, again I said, because of a vibrational, not a glitch, but something that we are ready to heal in our journey. So you may be completely opposite than how they are, but just this person is just reflecting a teeny tiny part, or maybe a majority of it, but there is something that they are definitely representing, and they're showing you maybe a non-committal side of your own. So how are they feeling? I'm gonna flip a few cards. Let's see, how are they feeling. I just pick up on this, and this whole reading, I just pick up like this sheer sense of disbelief. Like, no, that's not my person. That's not my person. That can't be my person. They don't sound like it. Seven of Cups, Temperance in reverse. This person is fighting a drinking addiction. This person is also very imbalanced in life. This person lacks a spiritual hygiene very strongly. The Seven of Cups literally talks about what I just said, but another interpretation of it could be mood swings, is what I'm picking up. They could be very in and out, or sometimes they feel like talking to you, or sometimes they feel fine. See, again, I'm not trying to paint any wrong picture, but these are the symptoms of someone that is not mentally okay. Feeling too moody, imbalanced. This person struggles with emotional dysregulation. You may or may not have seen this side. I feel like when they tend to burst out sometimes, and it's not because they're irrational, it's because they have a lot of aggression, um, maybe towards their past, yeah, people that have done them wrong. And this, I'm hearing that this person used to be a people pleaser, so in order to avoid that shame of running behind people, they tend to control that. They like to control the situation, so it's overly masculine with the emperor over here. um and I think that this person right now is quite money minded. um, because it's coming from a place of wanting that power. I also feel like this person um, could be into like working out and picking up, on a lot of testosterone. So again, that can bind in with, being overly sexual as well. That can come through. Hmm. A lot about their intel, but I think that if I come back to how they feel over here, they're confused. Again, Seven of Cups, smokes and illusions. I want them, but the way I behave is not appropriate for a relationship. And whoever this person is, they feel like they can pull a wool over your eyes. They can play games with you. They might have, but at this point, I feel like they're too scattered in their own life. I can't possibly make this just about you, because there's so much that needs to be taken in consideration to understand their point of view. There's so much by number four. It's just, I would say that they don't live a healthy life, and it's honestly pretty sensible of them to take this into consideration and keep themselves away. If they're staying away, trust me, it is the best decision that they're making, not just for you, but themselves. I'm not able to forgive myself for what I put you through. So they could have projected in some shape or form. They could have lied about something. They could have led you on in some shape or form. And whatever degree, even if it was a very small percentage of it, or it was at a very large scale, performed at a large scale, it's kind of in a sense where, if they're your karmic, you're also their karmic. And in other terms, if you don't like that word, you're teaching them something and they're teaching you something. So what you're reminding them is a very sharp mirror of the way that they're leading their life. Considering that, the revolution, the tower card, Scorpio energy is always for me related with strong purges and skin shedding. And then we have the Aries of the Martian energy, which is a lot defensiveness. So it's almost like you are showing this person in a way that they have been trying to protect themselves. I'm seeing the image of a turtle. I don't want to deal with life. I want to escape. And this escapism has corroded their mind. They've lost sight of who they are. And these kinds of patterns or these strongholds or wounds just become like, the, what's the word? Kind of like a breeding field for entities to come in their life or have a hold on them. This is a lot of spiritual work that needs to take place for them to elevate. This could be quite generational as well. We have the emperor that fell down again. I didn't really shuffle this, but it just came in my hand. We have the devil from another deck. Capricorn, again, we have Aries. So I'm telling you, well, how do they feel? They have obsessive thoughts about you. Could be a lot of. I'm hearing the word temptress. They're very tempted by you. Let go of control issues. They think that you are also quite controlling in the sense that you probably want them around all the time, or if you haven't really led on that impression, it could just be that they feel like you're not giving them that space. And this could just be in the sense that maybe that's not true, but self-perception is key over here, right? So the way they're seeing themselves, they feel suffocated even by the fact that you just want to talk to them like they used to before. So they're kind of feeling like just because maybe you've confronted them or you've told them what's wrong, um this is like a childhood wound. You can do nothing about it, because even if it wasn't you and somebody else told them what to, like, what they need from them, they're just gonna feel like they're being confined and they're being told what to do. So this is nothing that you can really do. This is wow, this person, I told you, mood swings, worth waiting for. They know that this is not the right time. They feel chemistry. They're very attracted to you. The devil is like, I'm very, very attracted to you. I want to be around you. I really want to take care of you. And this person is relating with you as someone that they have a lot of love for, love for the situation. And they feel like you are someone that they will only find once in a lifetime. You're very understanding and they see like very mature parts of you as well. But something about you have said, I would say that they've taken it in the wrong way because of their own perception. I don't know what you have said. I don't know how much of it is true because I don't know your personal story that has played out. But this person, it's like if somebody tries to tell them something, their freedom feels threatened. This is an inner child wound, straight up, okay? So I'm gonna pull out a few more cards before I conclude your reading. This is my self-curated oracle deck. So I am upset with myself that I let you walk away. I don't think that they've processed this. I can't resist the draw. So they do want to talk to you. And I have not released the past from my heart. No shit, Sherlock Holmes. I am purging my wounds and I don't feel good enough to be loved no matter what. This is not your issue. Pile number 4, please don't try to fix somebody else. Just let them go. Let that man go. Let that woman go. Okay? At the end of the day, you're gonna do what you wanna do. Okay? So, pile number 4. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the blue, what was this? I keep forgetting its name. I'm probably gonna recall it through the duration of our reading, but I feel like there's a reset energy over here. That's what I was hearing, and I also feel like maybe there was a little bit of uh, either there was anticipation of an argument or fight or dispute or disagreement. Yeah, I think that's a better word, and or that disagreement has actually happened. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like maybe, your person or you, somebody over here felt neglected, felt like they were not being given the time. And I also feel like overall, the consistency or the fruitfulness or the sweetness, this jovialness was sucked out of it. Something I see like a graph, and it being at quite a high point, it just started falling down. That's what I'm seeing. So I feel like there was some complications that took place and it became quite sour for the both of you. That's what I'm picking up over here. I have the 4 of Wands upright. So you guys were pretty happy with whatever was happening. It was quite real. You enjoyed it. The Magician in reverse. Oh, very interesting. I don't know what this really stands for. Your person feels exposed about something. 7 of Wands. They feel exposed about something that they've done. I'm here, I can't fathom. You would lie to me about this, or you would just throw it out there in the air, or I just keep feeling like you forgot me, I just forgot the name of the stone. You just forgot me. Or you just stopped paying attention to me. That's what I'm hearing. Wedding. So this could have been a already existing, pre-existing commitment or relationship, or just some sort of settlement, or just a pace. I keep hearing the word pace. Like it was going at a good pace and suddenly it just dropped. And you or somebody over here was like, what the hell just happened? I also feel like maybe your person is also feeling this. Five of Wands. There was something that happened. I know that. Well, at least I know that. If your friends don't. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We have the Page of Pentacles. The effort fell through. The effort fell through. This could have been like, they were probably very consistent in the beginning, and then they just realized that they were getting attached to you and bolted. That's what I'm seeing. Cliche. So they want to meet in the middle ground is what I'm hearing. Again, Four of Wands. I would tell you one thing, that no matter what you feel and no matter how they behave, I do feel like this person is acting a little bit dumb. Like they made a rookie mistake is what I'm hearing. But however they behaved, it's not something that they really wanted. I'm going to tell you that. Take it or leave it, lovers, because I know that this person likes you. This person likes you. They want you. I'm going to tell you that. Lovers, Gemini. I mean, I think that they did hurt you. I'm hearing a pain in the... Like, they did bother you quite some time. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, and they refused to take accountability for it at first. They might have, but it was just a sleazy attempt. But for majority of it, I feel like they just refused to take accountability for... Because there was just something that was brought to light. Whether it is about your behavior, their behavior, Age of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is about efforts. This is a classic case of, like, how it starts off and then the efforts just fall through. That's what I'm picking up over here. It's kind of like maybe it was at their convenience, or it was comfortable at first, and then they started realizing that they're, developing feelings for you, perhaps. So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is almost like a realization that I am beginning to get attached to them. I think that this person may have just blurted out, how you just talk to people or your close friends. Like, yeah, I've been talking to this guy, and it was quite fun and something. And then when you talk about it, maybe when your person spoke about it, it just became real. Because sometimes I do this. I don't know about other people. Like, sometimes I don't talk about things because till the time I don't talk about it, it's not that real. I think this can be a part of like delusional girl math in some shape or form, if you get it. But yeah, I think that this person maybe spoke about it, or maybe this person realized that they're talking to you so much, and it's kind of getting real, like they're involved with another person. I don't know why this person didn't realize like how and what they were doing, but suddenly they just felt like gradually, or just I'm metaphorically, like one day they just woke up and they were like, I don't want to really be in a relationship, or they made a mistake. I'm hearing, like they made a very stupid mistake and they pushed you away, and they, like, this person on your face showed you how much they respect you, or their level of interest in you. Like they gave it away. They gave it away that what kind of a douche they are. I don't know why am I saying all of these adjectives, but maybe it's just their internal dialogue, if I'm being very honest. So very soon literally showed up in every freaking pile. What is it that you want? I'm hearing, what is it that you want? And clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like this person is asking themselves, and I feel like a good part of them also wants to ask you, what is it you want? This could be the one in the reverse. So they kind of also want to ask you if you think that this is going somewhere. That's how they feel. Like they want to ask you, like, what do you think? Like, do you really think that we're going somewhere? It's a little bit condescending because maybe you guys haven't known each other for that long, or maybe, they're just cocky, or maybe they're just a bad person. I don't know. But in the way that I picked up, like, do you think that this was going somewhere? is kind of like a little bit condescending in the manner, like the Temperance just fell out with the Seven of Wands in reverse. The reality of the situation is that, they feel very exposed. I feel like the Seven of Wands is some sort of, guarded measure around themselves, and they always protect themselves in this manner emotionally. And I think that whoever this person is relatively doesn't open up to a lot of people. They just don't open up. And hmm hmm Temperance, Sagittarius. Again, I just want to be free. YMCA. I'm hearing this song. It's like, I just want to live my life. I just want to live my life. So, it's not that they see commitment or as something that they would never do, or they're a playboy or playgirl. I'm not seeing that. I'm not feeling that, so I'm not going to put it out there. If that is in your personal situation, you be the judge of your own life, okay? But I think what I am picking up over here is just someone that's a little bit emotionally stunted in that area of feeling like, I'm not ready for, some relationship right now. That's what I'm picking up. That's all. How are they feeling? I'm reading this song, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. 50 cents, I guess. They were looking for a fun time, I would say. And it just, real quick got uncomfortable when they started getting attached to you. So they see as attachment as, a bad omen, if you will. Like they just started feeling like this is gonna be bad for me. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, I would say that in a sense, they did what they thought was, the best call for them. But again, I'm hearing that it was a rookie mistake. So healing mistakes, healing family issues. Why did I say mistakes? Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This is a learned behavior, especially if this is a man pushing away women when they ask for what they need, or maybe, they've seen their father figure dismiss their mother's needs, or whatever she, raises a concern about. Yeah, there is a little bit of tincture of, orthodoxy thinking. I would say that. I'm going to use my self-curated oracle deck. If you wish to book a personal reading or get messages from this, information is given down below. I can't stop thinking about you. So whatever they've done, yes, they can't stop thinking about it. They know what they've done, and I feel like, yeah, they do regret it, okay? You're worth it all. So it was never about the fact that they didn't think you were good enough. I never said that. Did you notice that? So if there's a thought in your head, they didn't do it because you're not good enough, take it out, okay? I feel embarrassed about my actions. You should. Well, at least there's, accountability on that end. I'm very spread that this person is not a complete gone case if you think that, they will never improve. But then again, just because I'm saying that doesn't mean that, you wait for them. I'm seeking my parents' approval in life. So this, I feel like it's a little bit misplaced, but it can confirm the message about, what I said, that, they've seen their parents dismiss each other's emotional needs. So that could be there, where they've also done the same thing. Because if the parents dismiss their own and the partner's emotional needs, it means that they've done that multiple times to the child as well, being them, your person. So it means that, your person learned it from an early age to dismiss their own emotional needs. So LHS equal to RHS, they dismissed your personal and emotional needs as well, right? It's nothing on you. And I'm hiding deeper feelings for you. No shit, Sherlock Holmes. I want validation because parts of me aren't healed. So maybe a part of just, being free and young and dumb is just like, I can get how many girls or how many boys, and I don't want to settle down because what fun, right? So it's just a little bit of, yes, it is immaturity, but we all go through that. in a sense, we don't realize the value of true intimacy as well. We don't know what it feels like. So, do we do something that we've never had, and most people don't have it. Because a lot of people are grown adults, which actually are broken children inside, and your person has also not experienced true intimacy. So, something, if you don't have something, you can't really miss it. Does that make sense? So this person doesn't know the value of it because they haven't had it. That's what I would tell you. um, I'm feeling the consequences of my actions, and I am purging wounds. So what is this about? I feel like this person is realizing, what they've done is wrong. Reconciliation, I want to come back. Retreat, but I realize I need to work on something. So I've disconnected from you, especially, is what I'm hearing, because you freaked this person out. That's what I am going to say. And the amount of cards that I've taken out in this reading is probably the most in all piles, which has to, mean something. It's almost like a lot of thoughts. And then we did have the card of I can't stop thinking about you. I really do feel like this person, felt exposed. Something they said and something they didn't do, or something they said and did, and then they did the opposite of it. It's just a little bit of, emotional manipulation. Like, I'm saying, but then I'm not going to do it. And I do this in the sense because I feel like maybe you're expecting too much from me, or I feel confined when you tell me what I should be doing to please you as well, because I don't think I'm supposed to do that. So there's a number of scenarios that can play out. However, I'm feeling a little bit of like pain in my temples. This person, they think very ill of themselves. I am going to tell you that. They think really ill of themselves. The kind of adjectives that I've used, dumb and whatnot. It's something that I don't really use unless and until I feel like it's repetitive. And I think that the fact that it's repetitive over here just really tells me about the internal dialogue. Again, which, see, pile number 5, it's like when we're channeling and I understand your person's energy. I can't really neglect or distinguish how, like, I just can't really separate how they feel about themselves and tell you just how they feel about you, because it would not give you the full understanding of it. It's very important how people see themselves, to understand how they're seeing you and how they're reading the situation. And I feel like self-perception is key in this situation as well, because the way that they feel about themselves, or the way that they have learned things around whatever it is, has been, of course, a majority of reasoning for their behavior. So I think that the way this person feels is right in front of you. I don't think that this is a bad person. This is just someone that is struggling with themselves. This is just someone that will have to go through a little bit more softening of their internal dialogue. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this reading here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button. Subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings are given down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye.